Hello everyone, thanks for joining me today. My name is Alex Cook and my mission is to help you achieve complete financial freedom as quickly as possible. Today we're going to be doing something very fun. We're going to be looking at a way to save you 10,000 Rand every single year. Another way to save you 10,000 Rand every single year. So you know when those cell phone companies say, congratulations, you're due for an upgrade. What are they really saying? They're really saying, congratulations, you're going to be in debt for the next 36 months. Because that's what taking out a cell phone contract means. It means you're paying for a device for 36 months. You're probably paying interest on that device. And then by the way, you're also getting data and some telephone connectivity complete with the package. So how can you stop that? Well, sometimes cell phones do need to be replaced. Sometimes they're just at the end of their life and you need a new one. And if you can't afford one for cash, then it might make sense to go on a contract and get a new cell phone. However, why do most of us get new phones? I can tell you why I need a new phone right now. One reason, my battery is lasting about 3 hours. So today we're going to see how much it costs to replace a cell phone battery. With over 24 years experience in almost a quarter of a century now in the financial services space, I've seen so many people that could have achieved financial freedom, complete financial freedom, and had enough money to never have to work again by age 45, but they make certain mistakes, certain unforced errors. No one forces them to make these errors. They make them of their own volition. I hope that this whole series is going to help you make fewer mistakes. We're all going to continue to make mistakes here and there, but make fewer mistakes, get to that point of financial freedom that much quicker. Right, so I've done a bit of research and I found out that Samsung actually does replace cell phone batteries for my phone, which is an S22. The S22, not a brand new Samsung, but the brand new Samsung that I would get on contract would be an S24. The cost of an S24, about 30,000. We'll find out what the exact costs are a bit later. I went and I asked, do they have stock? The answer is yes, they have stock. They have one battery left. So I'm off to Samsung to go and get this battery replaced. Let's go. The one thing that does get better and better on these phones is their camera quality. So unfortunately, you guys have to put up with this poor camera quality from this S22 for a little while longer if this mission is successful. Let's do some mental maths as to how we're going to work out what this cell phone would truly cost us over 36 months. So first we have to find a package similar to mine with a brand new phone, another Samsung, probably the S24. Then we'd have to find the same package but without the phone and minus the two to see what the cost would be without the cell phone, and then look at that over a 36-month period and see what the cost is. It would also be interesting to find out what the outright purchase price of an S24 is, because you'd imagine these big cell phone companies, they're buying a lot of phones at a time. They're probably getting these cell phones at a discounted price. So it might be cheaper to actually buy it through a contract than to buy it outright. But all of this will be revealed once we do the maths. We've arrived. Ta-da! Here we go. We're at the store, at the Samsung store, and I've met an amazing guy. His name is Samo.
Hi.
Samo is going to help us out and help us replace this cell phone battery. So, Samo, how often do you see people to replace their cell phone batteries versus just getting a brand new cell phone? Or do they often just get a brand new cell phone?
So a battery is way cheaper than buying a new cell phone.
Yes.
Because you're looking at the cost of at least 2,000
yes.
for this battery.
Okay.
Whereas,
and that's installed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Compared to then buying a new phone, because all our phones will start at least, the minimum phone will at least start above 3,000, and it's going to be a smaller phone.
And what does an S24 cost?
That's 21,000.
21 base. Okay, cool. That's good to know. All right. Sounds like a good deal to me. 2,000 Rand versus 21,000. Big difference. Just like that, Zama has sorted out my part. Busy preparing the invoice right now, and you won't believe the invoice is. Look at this. Yep. 2,000 Rand versus 20,000 Rand. Wow. Let's tap and go. Waiting. Approved. Good news. Just like that. We've saved 10,000 Rand per year. Look at that. 1 hour later and now 6% battery life now gets me 3 hours of phone time. And that's on battery saving mode, of course. Amazing. What I also found out is that the package I'm on generally costs 1,199 Rand. If you had to include a cell phone, however, the S24, the one I would have included, the cost would be 2,129. That is an enormous difference. Let's look at that in numbers over the course of 1 year and over the course of 2 years. Golly, that's 930 Rand every single month. Over a year, it's about 11,000. Over 2 years, 22,000. Okay, so let's say you need 2,000 Rand to get a new battery every so often. That's still 20,000 Rand over 2 years, 10,000 Rand a year. What could you do with an extra 10,000 Rand every single year? Maybe settle some debt really quickly, perhaps build up an emergency fund, or both those items are covered. Then you could go and reinvest and start saving towards financial freedom. Hope this has been useful, and if it has, please share, like, and forward to as many people as you can. Thanks so much for watching. Cheers for now.